Hello darlings, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and have a marvelous holiday season. Hello darlings, it's Brandy here. Today I am doing my first collab in quite a while. It is a pink and white collab, Christmas collab, but first, it's shameless promotion time. Hello darlings, it's Brandy here. We have our very last advent calendar box. Got the little bell and the gnomey gnome. And inside, of course, we have all these little marvelous charms and goodies of all sorts in here. But there are some bigger ones in the back. So you are definitely getting your money's worth. So this is the last one who's going to be the lucky person to have a marvelous holiday season. So we have the advent calendar box and we have all these awesome charms. Those snowflakes are straight fire. I'm going to add the video in a second. But if you want to see most of what is in the calendar box, please go check out Mary Makeup and More too. She is part of this collab, so the link to her channel will be down there in the playlist. I could totally watch that video over and over and over again. And to achieve that effect, it is just in a dimly lit room with the light from my phone shining on it. That's it. No special anything you need to do besides that, and they will sparkle like crazy. And of course, don't forget to use our ambassador codes KF10, ShreeBaby10, or Sassy10 to save yourself 10% on your entire order. And that means everything on sale. The advent calendar box, all of that stuff, 10% off. These are all the ladies that are in the collab. Mary Makeup and More too is the one who started it. And then we have Hillbilly's Creativity, Shree from Just Nailed It, and Pandora Muse. I don't know what is going on with my mouth. Pandora Muse 57 Nails. Now, both these ladies need watch time, so please go help them out. Watch a few videos, you know, let it run while you're doing something else if you prefer, just to give them a little extra time to get them closer to that monetization, okay? Okay, y'all, so my birthday is December 13th. I have the same birth date as Taylor Swift, but I was 9 years earlier, so whatever. Other famous Sagittarius people, Britney Spears, Nicki Minaj, you know, boss bitches. I'm not quite there, but, you know, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. If you would like to do something for me, order from the website, please. And if you are not interested in nail art products, I do have my PayPal and Cash App in the description box. And you also can do like a thanks through YouTube. Okay, now let's get on to the video, y'all. Okay, y'all, this is super sped up because the freehand painting took a long while. So, like, this video was over an hour, and that was only with the filming parts I paused when I was putting stuff in the lamp. So, yeah, it takes quite a bit of time. So, I sped up this first part. I wanted to show the beautiful color from Beetles, as well as the RubberBaseCoat, Laos from Madam Glam. And honestly, I was surprised, like, by the end, the RubberBaseCoat was giving me, like, brown and beige compared to these beautiful, bright, sparkling other nails. Like, because I used the Beetles color, and right now I'm putting, like, this pink iridescent opalish type polish from Francesca over it, and they have awesome shimmering polishes and opal polishes and shimmering RubberBaseCoats. So I am a big fan of that company. It is on Aliexpress. I don't get anything for saying that. I really like their nail pot products. Okay, so in the bottom corner, there is my Madam Glam code. I'm not going to try to go through it because I'm going to screw it all up I already know it. So it's there, and it will also be in the description box with the link, of course, to the Madam Glam website. If you want to use the 30% off code, you have to pick pay as you go instead of joining the VIP program. Then you can use the code. If you do decide to join the VIP, they have like a whole bunch of different pluses for it. Like you get to see new polishes early. The $10 price on here is for the VIP only. If you use the pay as you go, you have it comes off of the full price. The VIP, I believe, is still $30 a month. And they take it every month. You can pause whenever you'd like. And if you don't want to buy something, it kind of accrues as credit. So like, say you don't like anything for a few months, but then like a line comes out that you really, really like, you can just use that saved money or cashed money or however you want to call it, to purchase whatever you'd like. They also give you a free 30-day trial, but it starts from the 1st to the 30th or 31st, depending on the month. So if you start on the 20th, you have only 10 days to use your free month. So you can basically get $30 worth of the VIP price products, and you can cancel at the end of the month and you get those free products. So that's always nice. You can use it as a brush as well, because I am in love with these brushes, okay? And I have been cleaning them with base coat, not with rubbing alcohol, and they have made my freehand life a dream. Okay, so I got this idea from at Betty's store, sorry about that, on Instagram. And of course they did it on a shorter nail, so I watched the video a few times. I was gonna go with a white nail, but since I decided to go with the more pink than white, I did it this way. And I didn't try anything first. I went just straight in on it, no practice. And I think if I would have practiced, it would have come out a lot better, right? So anyways, as you can see, my tree is a lot more narrow. And going up, she went like 3, 2, 1, and I went straight 2, 2, 2. So I think that 2, 2, 2. 2, 2. Anyways, so I think that kind of affected it as well. Plus, I used the Perfect White as the bottom coat, and in hers, she used like a semi-translucent, like light coral salmon type color, and then put a darker color over it. So I went with the pure white, and then I was going to use like a milky white, but the milky white that I have, Funny Bunny from Lovcarrie, which I absolutely love, it just looked white, like you couldn't see any definition. So I took the gray color, Gray Skies from Madam Glam, and I put 1 drop of gray into the milky white and put it over the white, but honestly, it didn't give the definition that I wanted. And at that point, I was like, screw it, I'm just going to go straight into the non-stick carving gel, nail tip glue, whatever you want to call it, okay? I have ordered some in different colors, so you will be seeing those shortly when and if they come, knock on wood. But when you're using this stuff, you can't use it with gloves. It'll melt and stick to your gloves, and you end up with like this yucky, sticky, whatever may have you. But using a silicone tool, fine. I didn't even have to use like rubbing alcohol or whatever, polygel slip solution, none of that. It was straight in with the silicone tool. So if you do not have your set of silicone tools, your handy dandy silicone tools, as I like to call them, you might want to consider ordering some. I got mine a long time ago from eBay, and it was like a 5-piece set, and it was double-sided for each one, and it was only a few dollars then, but that was like way before COVID, so you know, I have no idea how much it would be now. But this pencil looking one is really, really great with this. I can see myself molding petals and things like that with it. And of course, there's a wedge-shaped one that I use to clean up all my lines. And, you know, yes, I do dip it in the rubbing alcohol first so that it'll give you a slide across the nail instead of like a stuttering type thing. You'll see, because, you know, I'm going to use it again because I use it pretty much anytime I freehand lines. I'm not even going to lie. Okay, so I put the sticky stuff on there, right? And it ends up being a big clump. So I was trying to shape it into like a rounded mass for each branch area. And then just taking the actual pencil part and putting it in the middle and putting a divot in it, kind of like you would a flower petal, because I believe that's how it worked for them. I think another mistake that I made was the top part of the branches, the divot went in further so that it was like, you know, more scooped at the end instead of, you know, flat petal like. So, you know, if I was to do it again, I know what I would do differently. Okay, I would make the branches, you know, go 3, 2, 1 if I could, if possible. And once I had rounded the branch parts, I would put the pencil tip deeper in the top than in the bottom. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but it does for me after doing, right? So be careful with the non-sticky glue with gloves, because you can see on my hands that I tried to touch it. Or no, I was doing the other side and it touched my glove and that was it. So yeah, you got to be careful with the gloves and the quote-unquote non-sticky stuff. Yeah, it's non-sticky for your fingers or for a silicone tool. But you saw how it was with the toothpick, right? How I was like trying to scrape the stuff off. So it depends on what kind of surface and everything you're doing. Now, I went ahead and cured that. And now I am taking my drill gel glue and I am brushing it just on top of the tree part itself. I didn't want to push anything into it. I just felt like it would be better if I did it this way. So I am taking some glass rose-colored caviar beads. There are pixie crystals mixed in there. And if y'all are interested, when I bought those, they were only $1.55 each for USA people. You know, I don't know about international because the prices go all over the place. So if you want that link, let me know. I will put it in the comments, okay? Because it is so cheap and they have such a huge range of colors. So I cured that. Now I'm going to top coat over everything because, you know, the drill gel glue will leave a sticky layer, and I hadn't top coat the nail yet, and the actual gemstones that I'm going to put on there are glass, and you do not want to top coat over glass or, you know, real crystals, whatever it may be. I don't mind doing it over the caviar bead because I don't think it would make a difference. Like, you're not going to see the difference, so it doesn't matter. It was just to pop against the white, and then I'm taking light pink gems, and I'm just kind of putting them where I think they will stay, because, you know, all that is hard now, so it's not like it'll grip the gem. So I was originally going to put the pink bow that was on the thumb on top of the tree, but it was like half the size of the tree, so that was way too much. So I found this really cute rose star, and it is perfect size, fit perfectly, awesome. I came together like, yes, perfect. So that's that with those. Okay, so here comes some more hand painting. I might super speed this up in a minute because this is going to be a longer video for me because of all the hand painting. I decided to take the inhibition layer off because, just like with the purple plaid ones, the sticky layer or inhibition layer seemed to draw, I don't like these blue fuzzies that I've never seen before. I don't know where they came from. But y'all know I have issues with the fuzzies in my room, right? So I decided to get rid of that inhibition layer so that I wouldn't be painting over something that, you know, would be a hot mess that I didn't notice until I went to take pictures, because that occasionally happens. And the set was a little more intricate, and it wouldn't just be like painting it to fix it, you know, it took a while for most of the nails. So yeah. So I am still using the striping brush, by far my favorite. I was not sure about the amount of polish on there. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like there's like a divot in between. And now I'm kind of filling that in. I wanted the line to be not super thick, not super thin. That's why I use the striping brush versus the liner brush, because the liner brush is, you know, a lot more narrow and can be used for a lot more different things than the striping brush can. And see, here I am, handy dandy silicone tool, fixing up those little bumps on the line and everything, right? Bumps on the line. We're gonna hard pass on that one. We're not gonna explain. Anyways, so I took the design from a nail set that I saw on Google. It's not exactly the same, of course, but I really wanted to switch this up a little bit, and I'm glad I was able to put like the sweater type stuff in there. I didn't want to do a full sweater nail because I just did one, but I think this really, you know, just added more to it. I could have done like hearts or like little wavy ones. I haven't done that one yet, but y'all know this is my favorite one, so 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna choose this design just because I love it. I know it might get boring to y'all, but I love it. But before, as I could do it on a large scale, this time, you know, I'm doing it on a very small scale. But since I did that other nail, you know, a few times over, now I'm comfortable with the whole process, and it was very, very quick for once. It was just like boop, 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 done. So yeah. If you are still watching this video, please, please hit the like button. Let your girl know you are here. Leave a comment. Please consider subscribing, and if you subscribe, please hit that bell. It will make sure you don't miss future uploads, because YouTube is not small creator friendly. So even if you are subscribed, you might miss some of my videos, because that's just how YouTube works, you know? Every comment, like, dislike, I don't care. Tell me off if you want. Tell me my shit is ugly. I don't care. Put something there. Show some interaction. That's what YouTube looks at, so it doesn't matter whether it's positive or negative. It only matters that people are paying attention to you. So a quick, free, and easy way to support any YouTuber, not just me, is like, share, subscribe, that kind of stuff, because it really, really helps with the algorithms, again, which show our stuff to new people who might only be watching people with millions of subscribers, instead of being shown smaller people that, you know, might really help them learn. So please and thank you. Okay, I sped this up quite a bit because I didn't want to just cut everything out. While I'm doing this outlining here, I kind of, instead of sticking with the diagonal that I started with, I kind of made it more of a swoop than an actual diagonal. So it might look kind of off, but it's just the way I was feeling it, so I just left it like that. This is the line that I'm talking about. So it did get thinner as it went towards the other side of the nail, so I had to use like smaller stones near the end, which I thought was fine. You know, might be like OCD, you know, no shade, no shade, no shade. But yeah, they're not all the same size once it gets to that far side. But I could have placed the rhinestones first and then drew the lines around them, but I really didn't want to do that because, you know, it has to do with like top coating and stuff like that. And since I was going to glitter the tip of this nail, I didn't really want to mess with that. So I am drawing icicles on the bottom of that last swoop, and I'm trying to make them more triangular than anything else, because usually my icicles are kind of like, not wavy, but like not so uniform. So yeah, I had to go back in there with this handy dandy silicone tool a few times to do it. So I painted the icicles once and cured it, and then went it back in again, and I'm doing a second coat, and that's where I'm going to put the glitter. Now with this glitter, it's like the technique sugared, right? So it's going to suck into the paint or whatever medium you're using, and then when you cure it, you know, the sugar is left there, but it's still like textured. So it's not like you don't want to top coat over it if you're looking for the sugared look. You could easily top coat over it, and that's fine, but when you sugar it, you know, it stays in there, and you don't have to worry about losing too much glitter. So I'm just going back and forth using a small amount of glitter, pouring over and over again until I feel like the polish is saturated enough and evenly saturated, because sometimes you'll do it and like half of it will look better than the other half. So that's just something you have to keep in mind. Now, I'm not going to show everything here, like I didn't show the sugaring of this nail, but I did want to show top coating around a sugared nail, especially with this, since there are very small spaces that the regular top coat brush might not be able to reach. So what you do is you take the top coat and put it on, you know, your little tray or whatever, and you use an old liner brush or a good one, but I like to use my old ones, and just get it in there. Also, when it's big stones like this, I will take a decent amount of top coat, and then I will push it up to the edges of the gems to really seal them in there. I know that like my drill gel glue, if you open up the other part, there's like a little tiny, it looks like a needle, but it's not. And it, you know, puts out like a minute level of the glue, so that you can go around the edges of gems like this, and they won't get caught in your hair and pop off, or, you know, whatever makes your gems lift. So I'm a big fan of this, but there are also people, like I said, that love that with the drill gel glue. And I stayed true to the pink and white because I was planning a whole different set. I didn't realize it had to be only pink and white. So, you know, I rose to the challenge, and yes, this is what came out. And look at that shine. I mean, I could have sat there staring at those all day. And this is not sped up. This is like just regular, you know, whatever. Look at them bad boys, so beautiful. But like I said, at the end, the Laos RubberBaseCoat was kind of giving me a little bit of brown vibes going on there. Not bad, but just different. So, you know, you can tell when you never know what's going to happen when you mix colors and designs, right? I could not stop turning those, y'all. Oh my God. It was just like bling, 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 bling. Okay, y'all, so this is it for the pink and white collab. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to check for the playlist in the description box so you can see all the other ladies' nails, because they are all beautiful. Everyone, you know, really came out hard for this. So yes, it is wonderful. Don't forget we have one advent calendar left. Let's find it a home. Don't forget to use your codes KF10, ShreeBaby10, or Sassy10 to save yourself 10% on your entire order. Advent calendars, anything on the 99-cent sale, anything, 10% off everything. The links for the website will always, always, always be in the description box, okay, y'all? The playlists for the other ladies' videos are in the description box as well, so please go show them some love, especially Leslie, Hillbilly's Creativity, and Mary Makeup and More too. They both need watch time, watch time, watch time, so at least go check out their videos. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that YouTube-y stuff, and I think that's about it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a marvelous holiday season. Mwah.